Hey everyone, I just wanted to make this video to keep you updated on some recent events, on mostly why I haven't been uploading as often as I have, along with some other important topics regarding like Polaris, Train Sim World, etc. etc. I will put timestamps on this video, so if you don't want to see a specific part of the video, there will be timestamps so you can see what you're coming to see. And this is mostly unscripted, so if I'm stuttering at all within the video, I deeply apologize. So I'm just gonna get right into it. So first off, on my recent Southeastern High Speed stream, I hit 400 subscribers. Yes, it finally happened. I'm super happy that I finally reached this milestone. Now, I know for most people, they know this is not a big milestone, but for me it is. It definitely feels accomplishing when you hit a 100 sub mile mark. So I'm just very thankful for all of your guys' love and support, all the attention you give me on my videos. It really means a lot to me, and it makes me want to make more videos for you guys. So we are now on the road to 500 subs, which will be my biggest milestone for now, at least. We'll see what happens when we get to 1,000, but don't expect anything major for a 500 sub special. I'm not gonna do like a face reveal or anything, but I will do something promising. But yeah, sorry I didn't get any sort of 400 sub special out, so I did another Southeastern stream, just driving the trainbow and stuff for a special. Nothing too big, but it was fun. So I'm very thankful for all of your guys' support. Let's see how soon we can get up to 500 subs. I promise you, I will do something big for it. Next up, I'm gonna talk about my inactivity. So I'm sure most of you know that I have been fairly active on YouTube, mostly within live streaming, but I haven't uploaded any videos within like a month. So I wanna fill you in on why this has been the case. So live streaming, it's been very fun for me to do, and it's also a lot easier to do. So I'm getting a lot busier now in my personal life, as now I'm entering a very busy phase of my life where now I'm starting to research colleges. I need to start studying for SATs. I gotta do lots of different things to prepare for college. So life has been a lot busier, and then I have homework on top of that, so I'm having much less time to be able to work on YouTube videos. And then you also have to add on, do I have motivation to work on a video, which that's also been a major difficulty for me. So I highly apologize for the lack of uploads, so that's why I'm trying to stream as much as I can, but don't expect anything different to happen in terms of streaming. Unfortunately, I don't know how long this will last, but most likely it'll be till like at least June, which is when I hit summer vacation. But I'm also having plans of taking a class online during the summer, so then I don't have to do it in college. So I don't know what my schedule's gonna look like, but I should have more time over summer break. So expect this lack of content for a while, but I will still try to get videos out as often as I can, but it's really just based on my motivation and the amount of time I have. So because of this, some of the videos I've delayed, that I've promised you guys, I've just lost motivation to work on. So there's mostly two major videos that I've told you about that I've delayed. So the first one is obviously the Metro Racetrack video. So the main reason I delayed this video was because as of me recording this video, the roadmap for Train Sim World is coming out tomorrow, and I'm 99% sure we are getting the next batch of routes. So do look out for a video of me possibly reacting to whatever comes on the roadmap. Hopefully we get something good. And so because of the roadmap not out yet, we don't know what routes are coming. So there's a very good chance the Metro racetrack could be on there, or even another Metro route. So if that's the case, then I'm gonna scrap the video. Actually, it depends because the Metro suggestion video I was gonna be making was actually gonna be two routes. It was gonna be the racetrack and Milwaukee District West, I believe. So if one of those two routes get put on the roadmap, I will do the one that was not put on, because I hardly doubt they're gonna add two Metro routes. It's very unlikely, especially with BNSF licensing and stuff. But anyways, I very likely I'll do some sort of reaction video if the next batch of routes is coming out tomorrow. So that's the main reason why I delayed that video. And then the other video I delayed was the Henry Stickmin series, or the completing the mission replay stream. That was mostly due to my lack of motivation, because me making one of the original Henry Stickmin videos, it took me usually about 3 to 4 hours to make one because of the amount of editing I'm putting into them, and I'm learning more and more things about Polaris, so it's taking me more and more time to make videos. So it's definitely been difficult, but I will try to work on that video eventually. So you can hopefully look out for that soon. I'll release the Metro racetrack video if Metro is not being put on the roadmap. So yeah, don't expect anything different to happen with my live streams. I'll still try to stream at least 2 to 3 times a week. And I will try though to upload more videos, as there's a lot of videos that are in the works that I just haven't finished yet, or just haven't started. So I really want to get on that stuff. So hopefully you can expect that stuff soon. Next, I want to talk about the April Fool's video I released. So I know no one really commented on the video, but I'm sure most of the people in the comments are probably asking, what is Project Dark Magic? Was it just for the sake of April Fools? Are you actually collabing with Toasted? What is it? So Project Dark Magic is an actual collab between me and Toast Lord. We've been planning it out for a couple months now, and it's currently in the works. It's about 30% done. There's a total of 10 parts. I'm doing 5 and Toasted's doing 5. So there's about 3 parts done right now, and I hope to get it to 50% sometime over spring break. So a little base idea on what the collab's gonna be about. It's mostly gonna be a layout collab between me and Toasted. We're mostly experimenting with our gameplay styles. So we're trying to be more we're trying to implement new and ideas that we don't usually put in our styles. So it's not supposed to be the most original layout ever made. It's just us trying to get out of our comfort zones. And it will be decorated. Toasted is gonna try to be experimental with his deco within this. He's gonna try to do something out of the ordinary of his style. So I'm very excited to see how this will turn out. If there's a chance, there may be another decorator being put into the fray, because it's a 2-minute long layout. So there's a chance he may need to invite one more person so that we can get the collab out as soon as possible. But it's probably going to be about a medium to a hard demon, since it's going to be an XL. And based on my style, I usually make hard demon gameplay, so I honestly think it's going to be a hard demon. But yeah, it's going to be a cool project. But Project Dark Magic is not the confirmed name for it. I only came up with that name for the sake of April Fool's Day, just to fool people into thinking this was a serious project, which it is. But do expect the layout preview to come out hopefully within the next 1 to 2 months. It's definitely going to be one of my biggest projects. It's going to be super awesome, so definitely look out for it. So now I want to talk about Polaris. So the unfortunate news is the collab is dead. But it's not, I'm not canceling it. Don't worry. I'm not going to cancel it. It's too big of a project for me to cancel. But it's been dead for quite a few months now. I've lost a lot of motivation to work on the collab, mostly due to many good creators I hadn't drop out. It's really demotivating when you lose like the best creators in your collab. It's super frustrating. So I've lost a lot of motivation to create or to work on the collab, but I really want to get the collab moving again because everyone's asking, when's Preview 2 coming out? When is Preview 2 coming out? So because of this, I need to get back into recruiting people for the collab. So I was trying to get like the current creators in the collab to finish their parts so that I could release Preview 2. So then the collab is maybe almost halfway done. But unfortunately that never happened. So I had to come to the decision of doing like what lots of major collab hosts are doing, like Womb, Vernam, etc., etc. They usually upload parts publicly when someone finishes. Now I'm going to be doing that as well. So I'm going to be uploading all current finished parts, hopefully within the next 1 to 2 days, maybe even today. So hopefully this can get more people hyped into the collab. They can get an idea of what the theme is going to be like, and hopefully this makes it more convincing to join. So I just need to so I'm going to try to get the collab moving again, but I don't know when Preview 2 is going to come out. That you're going to have to, unfortunately, I can't give you a date for it yet. So, but when the time comes, I will upload Preview 2. So the final thing I want to talk about in this video is Train Sim World. So lots of people ask, like, most people usually notice that I mostly play routes such as Southeastern High Speed, Peninsula Corridor, LGV, Cologne to Aachen, and Great Western Express. So those are like the main routes I've been playing as of recently, and I really haven't been playing any other routes. So lots of people have been asking, am I ever going to be buying more routes for Train Sim World? And the answer is yes. So I came up with a priority list on the routes I want the most to the least. So I'm going to be buying routes that interest me the most, and then buy whatever, like, if I have spare money or there's a sale and whatnot, then I will get them. But there's no like set times on when I'm going to be buying all these routes. It's just planned. So most of them are German routes because I only own 2 German routes within the game, which are Cologne to Aachen and Rapid Transit, which I'm not that interested in Rapid Transit, but I do enjoy Cologne to Aachen. So that brings me up to the first 2 routes that I want to be buying, which are Main-Spessart-Bahn and Rhein-Ruhr-Osten. So the main reason I want these 2 routes is because layers. I think because there's only about 50-ish timetables on Cologne to Aachen, so I feel like I'm going to get through it pretty quickly if I do a few more streams of it. So I really want to get more layers for the routes, so then I have more to do. And plus, I really want to get myself interested in German trains, and Main-Spessart-Bahn and Rhein-Ruhr-Osten really caught my eye. So I'm going to be getting Main-Spessart-Bahn first, mostly because it's getting fixes right now. So the chances of me buying it very soon are very likely. And it looks like an interesting route. It's mostly winding through mountains, so I think that will be a fun experience. And then Rhein-Ruhr-Osten, I'm mostly getting for the 422 and the cable train. So both these routes will definitely be interesting. Something I forgot to mention is 2 routes I am guaranteed to buy are Clinchfield and King Creek. So I will be buying Clinchfield on its release which is this Thursday, which I'm super excited for. I will do a first look stream for it. And I will be buying Cane Creek. When it's gonna release, I'm not sure. I'm gonna guess it's gonna come out in May. It could even come. I would say it's gonna come out. I'm gonna say it's come out late April or May. So yeah, I will be buying those 2 routes. That's a guaranteed. Next route on the list, which I'm not fully sure when I'm gonna be getting this, but I have a lot of interest in Hauptstrecke Munich to Augsburg. Now, the main reason I haven't gone this route sooner is because of no layers on consoles. And from what I've heard, the route's really not that exciting with the lack of traffic. So I want to get the route whenever layers are compatible. I may get it sooner, like if Dovetail begins working on layers for the route again, but we don't know when that is since they took layers from Munich to Augsburg off the roadmap, so we don't know when this will be coming. But I definitely want to get that route. That's like one of my main German routes I want to get. Next route on the list is Reuss Nord. So I don't know too much about this route, but from what people have been telling me, it's like one of the most scenic routes that are in Train Sim World for Germany. So I'm just gonna take people's word for it, and hopefully I can get myself interested into it. Next on the list is Canadian Oakville Subdivision. Now you may be asking, why aren't you buying this route? It's American, so why are you not getting it? There are 2 major letdowns for me with this route. The first one being the sound. So the general engine sounds are good, but the horns are very mediocre. Now, it is somewhat accurate to the real life horn, but for if you've been in the train sim community for a good amount of time, you would know that the horn used on Canadian Oakville Subdivision, it has been in like 3 different franchises of train simulators. So you got Trains with a Z. That was a very common horn to hear in the game. And then you got Train Simulator, which you would see on a lot of the older trains, mostly like SD40s and stuff. And then now you got Train Sim World 2. It's just heavily overused, and I think it's not that good of a horn. So that was a major letdown for me. And the second reason is it's a shunter route. Now, I do like shunting. Like, I really do have fun shunting in Sandpatch Grade and Peninsula Corridor. But for that to be the whole gist of the route, that just doesn't sound that exciting. Now, the route's only about 20 miles. Now, feel free to correct me in the comments if I'm wrong about that. But you're only just hauling freight between Hamilton Yard and Oakville Yard. And it's only 20 miles. And the top speed for the freight trains is 60 miles an hour. So, with that in mind, that means it's not going to take that long to complete the full route. That sounds like it could take only 30 minutes to complete the route, maybe even less. So it just sounds like a very short and boring route. Now, one other reason I don't like it is because, of course, there's no Go Transit on it. But besides that, that's the main reason why I haven't gone that route yet. But eventually I'll get it. I'd love to see an extension for the route, but I don't know anything about extensions for this route, so I don't know. Last 2 routes are two of the 3 British routes I don't own, which are the Tees Valley Line and Northern Transpennine. Now, I am not a huge fan of these older gen UK trains. I'm just not a huge fan of their looks and their sounds. They just don't seem that interesting to me. So I'm not fully sure if I'm going to get these routes, but these are like super low on my list. Now there's one more route I forgot to include, which was Hauptstrecke Rhein-Ruhr. So at first I had no interest in the route, but for what other people are saying, it's actually a really like busy route. It's like mostly about traffic and its operations. So that may be interesting to me, but I've heard some people say like it's boring, like there's nothing interesting about it other than it being super busy. Now there's two routes that I have zero interest in that I am most likely never going to be getting. So first one is West Somerset Railway. Now this route, I understand it's supposed to be a tourist train, but it's just unnecessarily slow. I think the top speed of the line is only like 30 miles an hour, and I've seen gameplay of people like intentionally speeding on the route, and they look like they could go through the curb just fine, realistically, without derailing. It just seems too slow and boring for me to actually like, and I'm not a huge fan of the trains on it either. And the final one on the list is Hamburg to Lubeck. From looking at the teaser pictures compared to like Cane Creek, the route just looks boring. It just looks like every other German route that's in Train Sim World. I have zero interest in this route, so most likely I will not be buying it. Maybe if the teasers are promising, maybe I'd consider getting it in the future, but don't expect it anytime soon. Oh, one more route I forgot to include. Now, I'm not fully sure when. This is another route I'm not sure when I'm going to get, but the Arosa line. So, I was originally planning to get the route, but I found that it was a major turnaway that the route costed $30 for a 16-mile route. I thought that was a complete ripoff. So I am going to be waiting for the route to ever go on sale, and then I'll get it. It looks like a great route, definitely. So I'm not sure when I'll be getting it, but the other letdown is, of course, the mountains aren't great looking, but I feel like it's not the biggest issue in the world. I may also get it if they ever add the current EMU that runs on the route, which I don't know the name of. So if that ever gets added, I will also consider getting it. So all in all, mostly I just want to get more German routes. I just want to get myself interested in them because I've never really liked them that much. There's a few German trains I really enjoy and like in terms of looks, but lots of German trains I'm just not interested in, but I want to try to get myself interested in the stuff. So, that's really about it for this announcement video. So, to be honest, I really wish I didn't have to always make these announcement videos, as I made one of these maybe a couple months ago. I don't really want to make these. I really want to, be able to use something like community posts to be able to make these announcements, so then you can just read through it quickly, and then I don't have to upload a video. So if you guys are tired of always seeing these announcement videos, feel free to like and subscribe. Hopefully we can get to 1,000 sometime this year, so then I can start doing community posts, which I think I could put great use out of that. Now I'm able to communicate with you guys a lot better. So that's really all I need to say within this video. I know it was a lot to take in. So thank you all for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. We are on the road now to 500, so let's make that happen within 1 to 2 months. And I will see you guys in the next video. This is Crazy Dash. Peace out.